Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the different concept what we have seen till now. We are saying that dielectric constant, dielectric constant, dielectric constant. Let us see what is a dielectric and why it is considered as a different metal as compared to conductors, insulators, and semiconductors. So, generally, what are conductors? The substance in which we get more free charges. So it allows easily the flow of current. Means once we give an external electric field, the charge starts to flow. What about the insulators? These are substances having no free charges, right? So they are not going to allow any current to flow through the substance. But dielectrics. So what is a dielectric? Is this is also like insulator. But why we call as dielectric is these are non-conducting substances. They have no free charges or charge carriers. So, sir, can we call it as why not insulator? There is a difference that when an external electric field is applied, it induces net dipole moment. You know what is dipole moment? Two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. So they induce dipole moment in the presence of electric field and a net charge appears on the surface of the dielectric. So that quality makes dielectric is different from an insulator. So what is a dielectric? We said that these are non-conducting spheres or substances. Not only a sphere, it will be a non-conducting substance which have no free charge carriers, similar to insulator. But what the quality that made it different? What happened? In a dielectric, under the effect of electric field or external field, a net dipole moment is induced in the dielectric. Is it right? So, due to molecular dipole moments, a net charge appears on the surface of the dielectric. Is it right? So what is the dielectric? So this concept, you understand the definition, the remaining concepts will come as usual. So what they said that these are non-conducting substances which have no free charge carriers. But what is the difference is if you apply external electric field, a net dipole moment is induced in the dielectric. Due to molecular dipole moments, a net charge appears on the surface of dielectric. Now these dielectrics are classified into two types. Is it right? We said that dielectric substances based on what? Dielectric materials are classified into how many types, ma? Two types. What are they? Are as we have come this concept in chemistry, that is dielectric molecules are classified into one polar molecules and another one non-polar molecules. Okay, so what are polar molecules and what are non-polar molecules? Let's see that. So let us first discuss about polar molecules. So what are polar molecules is a substance or a molecule in which center of positive charge and center of negative charge do not coincide each other. Those are called as polar molecules. So in a molecule or in polar molecule, we can say that in a molecule or in a polar molecule, the center of positive charge and center of negative charge do not coincide each other. So as you know molecules, right? So let us give us some examples of molecules here. Let us say that H2O, HCl, is it right? N2O and H3. Have you remember the structures of these molecules? You come to know that what I said here, center of positive charge and center of negative charge do not coincide each other. For example, if you take H2O, what happens here? Is it right? So this is structure. Here center of this is negative charge, this is positive charge. As they are coincide here, no. So this is a charge -1, this is plus, this is -1, this is plus, right? Now what we got, two equal and opposite charges does not coincide each other, so they are separated by some distance. When two equal and opposite charges separated by some distance, we said that there is a net dipole or not? Yes, they have net dipole moment. Okay, so if center of positive charge and negative charge do not coincide each other, we can say that they have net dipole moment. And we come to one concept that we come to know that next, what that is, its polarization. What is polarization? We'll discuss now. Its polarization is temperature dependent. So this is about what? Polar molecules. What are polar molecules, ma? In a polar molecule, the center of positive charge and negative charge do not coincide each other. So if you see what are the molecules we have called as polar molecules are, some examples have taken water, HCl, N2O, NH3, all these. So what you observe here, do not coincide means equal and opposite charges separated by some distance, right? So what happened now? They have some net dipole moment. Now net dipole moment is 0. What about next one? Its polarization is what? Temperature dependent. In the similar way, we are going to discuss what? Non-polar molecules. So we can easily assume what we can explain for non-polar molecules, right? So what are non-polar molecules? The opposite of that one. In non-polar molecules, center of, what we can say, ma? Center of positive charge and center of negative charge coincide each other. If they coincide each other, what happens now? Let's see examples. We come to idea that what are the examples? CO2, N2, H2, right? O2. All these cases, what you get? Center of positive and center of negative charges coincide each other. So, what about net dipole moment? The net dipole moment. If they coincide each other, the distance is 0, then dipole moment is also 0. Next, one more thing, what? It depends on, polarization depends on temperature. Its polarization does not depend on what? Can clearly say that. It depends on what na? Temperature. So this is about what you can write the differences, or 2 marks question they will ask for this exam point of view. What are polar molecules and non-polar molecules, or write the differences between polar molecules and non-polar molecules. So now let us discuss what is polarization, as we said that. So let us take a dielectric. Either you can take non-polar molecule or polar molecule. Let us, for example, I am considering non-polar molecules. Means what? Center of positive charge and center of negative charge coincide each other. Have you observed here? It doesn't have any extra charge. All charges are equally distributed. So the net charge is what? 0. Clear? Now what we are doing? We are applying some external electric field. So when we applied external electric field means what? One side positive charge, another side negative charge, because the electric field always move from positive to negative. Now what is the charge given in this side? Positive, and this side is negative. What is the law, basic law of charge? Like charges repel, whereas unlike charges attract. So this charge attracts negative charge and this charge attracts positive charge. What it will do in the vice versa? It will repel positive charge and it will repel negative charge. So after some time of application of electric field, this is the first condition. Next, what happens? Due to repulsions or the movement of charges in the dipole, what happens, ma? Yes, these two charges are separated by some distance or not? Yes, correct. Now after again inducing some more electric field, what happens? The next step is so finally what you observe? What we said exactly, the definition came or not? What we said exactly, the definition? In a dielectric, under the effect of external field, a net dipole moment is induced in the dielectric. Due to net molecular dipole moment, a net charge appears on the surface of dielectric. See, first we applied some electric field. So now because of dipole moment's movement, a net charge appears on the surface or not? Yes. So now, as we clearly said that this is the applied electric field. Now two charges inside the dielectric are apart. Now they also induce some electric field, right? Yes. So that electric field will be in which direction? Positive to negative. That is E naught. So what is the net electric field inside that dielectric now? E is equals to, or E resultant is equals to E applied electric field means vector sum of these two. What is the direction? E minus E naught. This is the resultant electric field that induced in the dielectric. So what we can say here? What is E or ER? Resultant electric field in dielectric. What about E? Applied external electric field. What about E naught? What about E naught? Induced electric field inside the dielectric. Okay, so what we done here? Initially, we consider non-polar molecule. Dipole moment is what? 0. Now, two equal and opposite are separated by some distance. So, we induce dipole moment or not? Yes. So, this is called what? Polarization. What is polarization? Is the induced dipole moment per unit volume in a dielectric slab on placing in an external electric field. So, when we got dipole moment, when the dielectric is placed in electric field, so that dipole moment induced per unit volume in a slab on placing an external electric field is called what? Polarization. Clear? Yes. So let us define what is polarization. So what we have done, that only we are going to define, ma. Okay? Right. So what is polarization? The induced dipole moment per unit volume when in a slab or in a dielectric on placing in an where? On placing in an electric field on placing in an electric field is called polarization. So that is represented by P. That's it.